What's going on, everybody? Richie here. Oh, there's a dog barking. What's good, everybody? Richie here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to ask you guys to smash the like button or subscribe or anything like that, because this is, the videos where I dive into the more serious topics, especially with the frame of mind that I've been in lately. I don't think it requires me asking to hit the like button or subscribe or anything like that, because it doesn't feel authentic or genuine or anything like that. But I want to kind of want to talk about depression and how, being depressed can also have a benefit if you're one of those types of people that have an open mind, or maybe a motivated mind, or a driven mind. I haven't always been a driven person or a motivated person or anything like that. But years ago, back in 2019, after my dad died, I realized how finite life is and how easily life can be taken away from you. And I started to think about my own mortality and my own expiration date, and I started to think about my life as a whole. And for those of you that don't know, my mom died about a month ago, and I have reached, in my soul, I know that it's true, I have reached a version or a state of depression. I'm not too deep in, but I have noticed that it has impacted my life as a whole. I feel like I don't have much energy. My social life has declined. My relationships have declined. My motivated personality has declined. But the passing away of my mom only made in my mind all the more that it's too real that one day I also am going to pass away. And sorry, let me just shoulder hurts. Someday I'm gonna pass away too, and it only makes me think about what type of legacy I'm gonna leave behind. At my funeral, what type of person are people going to say that I am and that I was? And it also further, in my mind, makes me double down on the fact that there's still so much work left to be done. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my dreams and my realities, the reality that I see for myself, come true. As tough as it may be, as hard as it may be, as much struggle and as many setbacks as I'm going to experience on my journey, my goal still remains the same. I know you guys have noticed, for those of you who are subscribed to my channel and have been with me since day one, I know that you guys have noticed that I haven't even been streaming as often as well. which ultimately, I know I need to move past this, and I know I need to keep breaking the barriers of what could be and what I believe should be. And so I wanna tell you guys the importance of doing the little things. The importance of doing things that aren't necessarily the most fun things, you know? Like, for instance, you should work on your physical health. You should work on your mental health. You should work on your spiritual health. And you should also do the things that require little effort. Things like taking a shower. Things like brushing your teeth, drinking water. Having a routine, an organization in your life can help you move past, or at least get through, the depression that you have. And if you're like me, and you know that you have a lot of work to do, things like going to the gym, things like reading books, things such as eating good food, things that are good for your mental health are extremely important to do. And if you're not doing them, and you're just sitting around in your house all day, not doing anything at all, and you are and have reached a level of depression, it will only make you feel like you're stuck, and it will make you feel as though life has no purpose, it has no meaning, which is not true. I do believe that life has meaning, and for those of you who know some of the stuff that you need to be doing, well, I would encourage you. Go do those things. Go for a walk outside. Sit in the grass. Take in the fresh air. Drink water. You know, talk to somebody that you trust about your thoughts and your feelings, because it's extremely important to do those types of things. And I want this video to be a type of encouragement for you, for all of you. Life is extremely short, and it could end at any time. None of us are promised tomorrow. So even in the depths of depression, and even in the dark thoughts and the sad thoughts, you know that deep down there's more to it. And I do believe that you should continue to always look ahead, no matter the cost. I wish this video, or the words that I say, could be more profound. But I do know that within the past almost 6 years now, I've been training for this. All those times when I used to wake up really early and go for like 5-mile runs, all those late nights where I'd work out at the gym, all the books that I've been reading, I was training not only my body but also my mind and my soul, which is extremely important, so that when something tragic does happen in your life, you're mentally, physically, and spiritually prepared. Which is why I love David Goggins so much. I don't know if any of you guys know who he is, but if you don't, you should just look him up. All of you guys have phones and internet, you should just look him up. And David Goggins talks about how you should always do something that nobody else wants to do, and you should do something that kind of sucks, that most people will look at you like you're crazy for. You know, like when it's really hot out, you put a sweater on and some sweatpants and you go for a really long run. I don't know if any of you guys are into running, but it helps you mentally prepare for the hard times ahead. You say, you know, in your mind, you say, oh, I've been doing all these things that are not fun, all these things that suck, all these situations I've been putting myself in that are just not fun. I look back on my life after my dad died, and I see that I was mentally and physically and spiritually preparing myself for when my mom inevitably would pass away, which was last month. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little depressed. I have a lot of unresolved thoughts. I have a lot of resentment for the things that I have said. And I wish I could go back and I could do things a little differently, but you know, that's the thing about life, is that you have lessons that you have to learn. And I learned a lesson. And now it's time for me to just do better in the future. So ultimately, I just wanted this to be a word of encouragement for you guys. If any of you are going through some type of depression or some type of sadness, I would greatly encourage you, go do something that's going to lift your spirits. And I would highly suggest that you take your health seriously, your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your knowledge, your brain power. You should be doing those things, because I do believe that it mentally prepares you for what the future, for the unimagined future of what could happen to you or to a loved one, somebody you know, a friend. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.